Good morning. Can everybody hear me?
Good morning, Forbes.
Morning, I can hear you.
Hi, I was having a little bit of technical.
Good morning.
Yes. Good
Well,
morning.
Morning.
You know, it's weird. It's I don't know what happened to Zoom, Chuck. If you go in there, the entire webinar series fell off.
I can't even get in on my laptop.
I don't know what just happened. I've been doing this for the last 10 minutes trying to figure out why literally the entire series fell off. And so I've had to reconstruct it all. Good morning, everybody. Hi.
Morning. Good morning.
Okay, do I not see anybody's faces because everyone's afraid to look at me?
No, it should.
It comes up automatic as the video's off.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
there's Justin. There's Chuck.
There's Justin. There's two Justins. Good morning, everybody. All right.
It's 7 a.m. here, Forbes. We're
I
not
know.
as pretty as you are.
Yeah. We have the ability to change this at any point because it's our team. So I'm not worried about that part. We are missing a couple of people, Chuck. And again, I apologize. If you go onto my Zoom, which is weird, we do this all the time, the entire series for Seattle is just not there. I don't know. It's not like I didn't make all this happen, you know? All right, let's get to work. By the way, how is 7 a.m. there? Is it cold?
Cold and dark.
Cold and dark. All right.
It's cold at 10 too, so that doesn't matter.
Yes.
All right. So every nice somebody. So Chuck, will you call who's ever not on the call, please?
Yes. Yep, I'm on that right now.
Do you have a gaming chair in your house now?
I have no idea. There's no gaming that goes on here.
All right. So number one, Anil, good morning. I love the lion behind you.
Oh, thank you. Good morning.
That is a very fierce. So one of the things when you do these Zoom calls, and I'm going to get on you guys because we're going to have guests on Wednesdays, is I want you to look great. They are recorded. So I don't care if you put a hat and sunglasses on. Justin, good morning. I love your silent face. Justin looks a little like he's in prison.
I am.
I'm in the hallway.
Amazon prison. I'm at work.
Are you really? All right, I love that. All right, and Dorothy, do me a favor. Make your angle a little better. I don't want to see the light as much as I want to see your face.
Hold on, let me.
Just put a little something underneath it. I have a huge plan. I have huge notes for you guys. I've been working real hard for the book that you guys have. I just didn't send it to you the way I want to. So you're going to do the notes without the book. It'll come to you. Everyone have a binder?
Notes, yeah.
All right. I want to make sure that you do. What I want you to do for the next 6 months, and I'm very specific about that, is that this binder is the Bible that you guys have. You're going to get these. You're going to download these. You're going to fill them out. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
I think I told you guys that when I work with people, for me, it's a vision that I have that I'm trying to change a river. You're going to tell me what you want, and we're going to go get it. This, to me, is about a team player in a way that I don't think you've ever had before. So we're going to meet here once a month this way. There's a bonus that I've added because I have another group that we're doing as well from St. Pete. And so what I do for that is I'm having a bonus on the third Wednesday night at, I think it's 8 o'clock, 5 o'clock your time. Did you guys get that note?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Everything is recorded. You guys can, what's great about having a small group, and I've never done such a small group before, is the goal here, I think, is to seriously hot seat this. And the next thing is there is a mastermind that I'm offering now. We have 2 Forbes Factors coming up, one in February, one in April. Is it, Chuck? The day after that, I'm going to hold a live mastermind for my ACE Accelerator team only. It'll be broadcast so that you don't have to necessarily be here. Does that seem good? Yeah. We have a big screen in my room, so in my conference room, so you can feel like you're here. I don't want you to have to, I mean, Seattle's a far away. I've got people in Hawaii. I've got people in Europe. And so I don't expect them to have to come in, but sometimes they want to. You know, you guys haven't experienced Forbes Factor in St. Pete, and it's really fun. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is we're going to spend about 7 minutes per person, and I want to just drill down. And the conversation goes something like, it's in May? Okay, yes. We'll get the exact date. I want to know a couple of things. So let's start with Miss Dorothy. Good morning, Dorothy.
Good. So what I want, I think it's a little bit complicated for me because
You guys, everybody, can everybody mute just because somebody's like getting their nails on a chalkboard?
okay. Can I go on now? Okay.
You can go now.
So mine's a little bit complicated. I think on one hand, I want to continue to
Can
build
I
my
stop for a second? And remember, I get to coach as we go. I want you, Miss Dorothy. Number one, you're going to put light on your face. That's how we're going to talk to you from now on. You don't need to do it right now. Yep. Hello. Well, that was obvious. Can we not? Part of this is to language in a more profound way. I have some very big investor conversations happening soon with my company, right? Can you imagine, Dorothy, if I started by saying, hi guys, I'm excited that you want to buy my company. Now look, it's complicated. That's the first thing you just said to me. So
Right.
what you've told me is in your head, you have it complicated. What happens if we just don't use that word?
Sure.
Keep going.
So on one hand, I want to build my mortgage business. And on the other hand, I want to transition to a to a tech company as a product manager. So I'm doing these two things simultaneously right now
And why is that complicated?
because of the time and because you kind of have to acquire different skills and you spend time on different things because it's two very different goals.
Might any big company have lots of different goals within themselves?
Yes.
Okay, so let's remove the complicated and let's just go for what you want.
Okay.
And I want you all to hear that you can have a lot of things. Can you have them all at the same time? Yes. Yes, successful people delegate and have a lot of things that they want all at the same time, but they don't talk the way you just did. So what we're going to do is in your head, it looks like this. How about we just unstring it, do this, make them work.
Sounds good.
So let's start. And I don't know your business, which is even more interesting because I just get to poke holes at this. So let's start with mortgage business. By the way, let's start with, you've signed up for a coaching program for 6 months.
Right.
What would you ideally, now please future pace with me. Please play the Wizard of Oz. I need another pen. Let me excuse me for 1 second. I want you all right now to dream as big as you want. What if I told you you could have anything? Absolutely anything. Let me go get a different pen. I'll be right back. Dream for a second. And so in my crazy vision of the world, I'm going to tell you that we're going to get what you want. So stop playing small and saying, oh, I want this, I want that. I don't care. We're going to go get that. Is that all you want? Wait, Karen's here. I'm sorry, I didn't promote her to a panelist. I apologize. Chuck, is everybody on?
We're just missing one person, and I've texted her.
Is it Karen?
Yes.
So she is here. She was sitting there in my little hopper thing, and I didn't realize it. Good morning, Miss Karen.
Morning. I didn't want to interrupt.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. All right, so what I'm doing for Dorothy is I'm doing for everybody. We're gonna realign your dreams, your wants, and your goals here, okay? So let's start with everybody answering the question, and I apologize. I will get these all to you. I have them all. They will look like this, and you will be filling these out. But for the moment, please fill it out. Actually, I will take a moment and send these to you, but let's just start with, for my edification, Karen, Dorothy, I'm going to take one step back. And everyone, please answer this question to me publicly. What is your goal with coaching? You have 6 months with an accountability partner, with access to resources that you cannot even imagine. Imagine that. You have access to resources that you cannot even imagine. You have Grace, who's going to be doing another 1,200 person real estate megalomania kind of thing in her area, in your area. You have smart people on this call who can help you, who are now listening to what you want. Remember I said many times, nobody cares about you. They don't. So Dorothy, you can tell, you can tell your cat, do you have a cat?
No.
Okay, well then you should no, I'm just kidding. You can tell your cat or the wall all the things that you want, or bitch and moan to your partner, or say it in your head and nobody cares. We're gonna choose an accountability partner for you who's gonna care more about what you want than you do.
Okay.
And so what that means is that when you no longer feel like doing something, Justin, you don't wanna make that 85th call, but you told your partner you're going to, your partner's gonna go, did you make the 85th call? You're like, oh God, I stopped at 4. They don't care, they're not in your business. So by not caring about you, they actually care that you get what you want. So let me hear from everybody for a second, and feel free to everybody unmute. What is it that you would like from this coaching? And then I'll drill down to your business. Remember how we did Spin Gym? You know, it's funny, this last class, I had all authors, and you'll meet them in 2 Wednesdays from now. They all have books, and it was the publisher of the company who set it up. Oh, and by the way, we have our What Have You Forbes Lately book out. It's fucking fantastic. People are so freaking excited. It's doing what I want it to do. One is just, it's a conversation online on social media with pictures, with people. Blah, blah, blah. So Dorothy, from coaching, in your wildest imagination, what do you want?
Wildest, like in 6 months. Like,
Yes.
want to see, okay. I would want to land on a job in a tech company as a product manager. And at the same time, I can also simultaneously manage my mortgage business.
How much does a project manager pay?
It really depends on the company. I want to say it's around 100 to 130 to 150.
And why do you want to do this job?
Because I really like the technology side and I really want to try.
Okay. In the mortgage world, how much money can you generate?
I am unlimited as long as you work hard.
How old are
So
you?
my goal, given if I don't have a job for next year, my goal for next year is gross 500,000.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay. Health-wise, fitness-wise, fun-wise, how's that part of your life going?
Pretty good. I work out 3 times a week, and I do travel for fun.
You what for fun?
Travel.
Mm-hmm. Single?
Single with a boyfriend.
Single with a boyfriend. Good boyfriend?
Good boyfriend. And yeah, and also if he doesn't propose in 6 months, I think we're over.
There you go.
Look at Justin's smile on that. I love that.
Does he know this?
He does.
So in my ace world, there's aces of hearts, aces of diamonds, aces of spades, and aces of clubs. The heart one is an important one because nothing else fuels your energy, your smile, what you're looking forward to. Would you propose to him?
No. You need to make the decision because I'm ready.
Oh, that's interesting. And is he the guy?
I think so. Yes. Nobody's perfect, but he's good.
Look at Anil's face. Well, that's an interesting conversation. Are your parents married?
They are. Now my parents, my mom, oh no, actually they're divorced, like my mom and my stepdad.
How do you not know that?
No, because it's been too long and everything just, you know.
Actually, okay, stop saying you know because I don't know.
Okay, yes. So it doesn't matter.
The what?
I mean, because it's been so long, so it doesn't really matter, like if my mom's married to my dad or he's married to my stepdad, or it's all the same.
Is it?
Yeah, if it's been like over 20 years.
Okay, I just want you to watch your energy. And Karen, we need to see your beautiful face. The reason I say that, my love, is, and you all need to hear this, you can either grab life by the balls and go for it or not. And if they are not, it feels like it's a settling thing. Okay? My goal here is I don't like to settle. I just don't. So at 34, I'm going to tell you, you don't need to settle. You need to dream big. And so the energy with which I'm listening to you, I don't want to see this next month. I want to see I'm on fire, especially at 34. To get, there's a lot of people in the race. I just watched Ford versus Ferrari. I didn't realize they have to actually run across the track and get in their cars. If at any point they didn't want to win, would they?
No.
That's all I'm going to say. That's a great quote. If at any point they didn't want to win. Now, you don't have to be on this call. You don't have to be on this team. I take my teams very personally. So I'm going to make sure that everybody on the team is excited about what they're doing. That's kind of why you're with me. I have a level of excitement. I kind of bubble, and I have excitement good and bad, but I want to get shit done. I want to go, okay, she wants a job there, boom, she got a mortgage, boom. And then there's like 18 other things we can get done, or not. But what makes you happy is what's most important to me. So the last question is, what makes you happy, my darling?
That's a tough question. Less stress.
What causes you stress?
Mostly my work.
What are you doing now?
For my mortgage. So sometimes, actually not sometimes, a lot of times things are unpredictable. So that part causes me a lot of stress.
Okay, and that's the part that we're going to deal with some people here like Grace and Rochelle, who I don't really understand that part. All right, anything else that you want to share with us?
No, not for now.
Who would you like to have as your accountability partner?
I do.
No, who?
Justin.
Justin got picked first. All right, Justin, you're in.
Yeah, we met, was that last week or 2 weeks ago?
It was last week.
Last week, yeah. So
I love that.
we're already started.
Yes.
That's perfect. Fun that I didn't actually sign that. All right, Mr. Justin with the beautiful big smile. How old are you?
40.
You have the face of a 22-year-old.
Yes.
Look at Karen smiling. What makes you happy?
Right now is like growing the real estate business. It gives me, it helps me feel fulfilled, like I'm building something.
You know what? I see such a future for you, my darling. I love your energy. I love watching you grow your energy. I think that you are a little beacon, honestly. And I think that you are going to benefit from having people care about you.
I do too, man. I'm pumped up about this.
Good. This is why we're doing this. This is what I love in this. All right. So my question to your overall goal in this coaching is?
So I had, lucky for me, I had a little bit of time to put this together while Dorothy was going. So I had short term and long term. I'll go over the long term and then I'll back up into the short term. After kind of our last meeting, the Forbes Factor event, my target is to retire into real estate by June of 2021. My passive income.
Hang on. Wait, hang on. What does that mean? Define that a little bit more for me. What does that mean to retire in real estate?
Means I leave Amazon and I focus all on my own investments.
Good, because how much money and what do you need to have shift to make that happen?
I need to get right now I started a wholesale business, so I need to get that up and running, lock in consistently 2 deals per month, and then that would be pretty easy to leave.
What do you need to do to make that happen?
On the wholesale front, I just need to, right now I'm getting a paid mentorship so that I'm getting trained on that. My biggest thing is consistent execution over time. And what I'm kind of going through right now is kind of going up and down.
And so what do you need to do to make that happen?
Lock in, prioritize scheduling consistently. So right now I kind of batch everything all in like one day. I got to do this like every day, all day. Not all day, but I mean, I have to consistently add something to the business to get the momentum going.
Okay. All right, good. Keep going.
My long-term goal by 2022 is to make 100,000. I put passive income here per month as the target. Yeah, and really kind of the underlying what I'm trying to get to is ultimate time and decision freedom to where at the end of the day I can do whatever I want when I want. And I
Love
think
that.
that 100K per month by 2020 is really, that's when it, before that it'll get there, but I think ultimately that's the target. Now for my,
Can you, hang on, can you teach what you're doing as you're doing it?
yes.
How would you do that?
I kind of am starting already right now where I have, since I work at Amazon, there's a lot of people here that have a lot of money. And so I do these every other, like Friday, I have one of these, it's really just lunch and real estate. And it's just adding people over time to the meeting and just talk about a
No,
message.
that's not what I'm referring to. So part of this program has to do with you branding yourself. We're not going to get into that today, but we're going to touch on it. You're going to get an assignment every week, small assignment every week. I am going to ask you guys to dream even bigger. And by doing that, one of the things, I don't know if you've ever been on my feeds, there's a woman named Stacy Saints on my feed. I challenged her, she's one of my year-long coaching clients, and every single day she posts a Facebook Live. Her audience has grown huge. She lost 100 pounds. You know, to say that she 100x'd her audience is great because she didn't start with anything. But she is committed because her partner cares about her to do this every day. And what she's got now is 300 or about probably 200 videos of the growth of this woman. And she, by the way, she's in Seattle. But up when she's down, talking to audiences, being vulnerable, this whole 21st century way of being. So one of your assignments, and I'm going to challenge you guys to do this, is your journey is your course. Your journey starting today with an accountability partner, with a mastermind program, which I want to call this instead of just coaching, is how you're going to get somewhere in 6 months. How do we chronicle this so that what do you think Tai Lopez is selling? What do you think Grant Cardone is selling? They are selling their journey. Okay? So part of what you want to do, and Rochelle, this is great for you. You have video of your day one on a stage in front of lots of people. Think about this. Every time you hear a speaker, I started with nothing. I had nothing. I worked for a company that wasn't as fulfilling. Does this sound like you? And now I took baby steps. I hit my head here. I found this was tough. I took a class. I met a woman. She said I could do it. I didn't think I could. And. Does that make sense to you? You can then at some point, at any point, sell this course, this poorly made course with a video phone, to other people for what? Would you pay $7 for that course? Would you pay $19 for that course? $47? $97? $997? If I have $997, if I have $1,000, Justin, how many of those courses do I need to sell to get to my $100,000 a month in true passive income?
You said $10 and
No,
$100,000?
$1,000.
Oh, $1,000, 100.
Do you know 100 people in the entire world of 7 billion that might want to know how some guy who was stuck in a company found his freedom and now talks about that and teaches that?
Oh yeah, definitely on the sales funnel front.
Yes. So I'm going to share with you this entire time that your journey starts today, and we've recorded it. So I love real estate. I have it. And unlike all of you, I don't think it's passive. If I have to pick up the phone and talk to a management company who's managing my Airbnb, it's not passive. Passive is you do nothing. I want you guys to think that you're going to make semi-passive income. You know, I guess, so you just have to, I'm just defining the word passive. Passive for me used to be I would shoot an infomercial and get a check every month for the next 8 years. That's passive. So how about we layer on your income passiveness, true passiveness, okay? So I want you to go through your journey and I want you to think about your journey. And that's part of my coaching for you guys. Every one of you, if you look in the video right now, has a very different face than the other ones. Justin, you're the only guy in here. You're young, you're ambitious. Dorothy, you look a certain way. Anelia, you look a certain way. Might there be 100 people who look like you, who think like you, who have the same fears, concerns that you could at some point coach to be where you're going to be in 6 months? So that is my income, my 7-layer cake. I'm going to push you to do that, okay? So you're going to start keeping track of your journey, and that's just part of that. So Justin, you were talking about short term.
Yep. The short term, the 2 wholesale deals per month is a target. And then in terms of just overall business, right now that's very time consuming. So I need to optimize business processes around accounting, finance, and property management. And then the other thing is getting liquid and strengthening my balance sheet, with the assumption of 2020 being a dip in the economy.
Okay, good. Personally,
So for weight wise, I want to get to and maintain 160 pounds. And right now, this morning, I'm 178.
well, do you have muscle on your body?
There's muscle, but it's covered by fat.
You're so cute. Do you go to the gym?
Yes. So I
Okay.
work out, I play, right now I took summer or the winter off for soccer, but I'm still playing hockey right now.
Do you guys all have a spin gym?
But
Yes.
yeah, but I don't think I brought it today.
Okay, I would bring it every day. I have a 1-song challenge, okay? My 1-song challenge is that you do this with 1 song every day. So what if I could make you guys more famous as part of this group? Think about this, because you're part of our tribe. Grab your spin gym. I don't know, have you guys seen my lives lately? I put my little phone somewhere in the gym or somewhere in my house. I turn on 1 song, my favorite song. My song, write down your favorite song right now that inspires you. And then do it. We'll do it on this call because the call's 2 hours long. I don't like to sit for 2 hours. If you don't have a spin gym, you will next time. If you don't have one, we will get you one. So I mean, this is not about me selling you another spin gym. This is about you taking this goofy item and letting it change your physical state. Make sense? I know it's very early there. You will smile more, your muscles will move, and you won't be sitting still. So spin gyms are required. That's why I created it. Goofiest little thing in the world. Justin, how will we know in 6 months if we're successful with you?
Quick comment on the spin gym. I took the spin gym on a work trip, my last work trip. So then it was pretty easy because it's, so small, you can put it in your suitcase. And I used it each morning.
Let me tell you something. My goal, and you guys can help me because you're in the right city, is everybody at their desk at Amazon and Google, if they just do this for 1 song or 1 minute, either one, I would be very happy. That would change my life. Think about that. It would change everybody's life. At $10 a spin gym that you actually make, if I closed a deal with another company with another 1,000 people, that'd be another $10,000 in your pocket. We just did that, by the way, in class this last week. We're doing, I teach this, and 2 things happen with spin gym. One, these are book authors, right? I had them go out and do the spin gym sale. They all came back the next day. And Chuck, I don't think not one of them sold it. They had freaking excuses everywhere. Like the most ridiculous, I was too tired, I had to get to my room. And my head is going, did you guys miss every single opportunity of the Uber driver, of where you bought your coffee? I mean, seriously, let's just shift your brains. And then I had, what was it, Daniel Gomez, Chuck, who was like, I didn't really like it enough to do that. I'm like, I didn't ask you if you like it. I gave you an assignment, and I will tell you, and I'm going to share this publicly because Daniel the next day, it's like this giant light bulb went, bam! It's like, oh shit, it wasn't about the spin gym. It was about me talking to people. It was about me, and then the next day, they come in, wasn't that, and then Dr. Ross, like, we talked to everybody in the restaurant. We had the whole restaurant dancing. I'm like, hello? And might those people want to buy your book? Who cares what they want? You are no longer sitting there going, I'm just eating pizza in my room and I am really tired. It's a metaphor. I don't need you guys to sell spin gyms. However, Alan comes up to me at the end of the class. He says, hey, can I just buy 1,000 of those? 1,000. It's like, yeah, he's like, I run a really good business on Amazon. I make $3.5 million a year. I just want to buy 1,000. Is that okay? Here's my credit card. That's passive income, you guys. That is you literally at Amazon at lunch going, whoa, what's that? Hey, could we get that for our entire HR company? Oh yeah, we have like, how many people work at Amazon, Justin?
In Seattle alone, there's 45,000.
Times $10.
Yep.
HR person said yes. So that would just be a massive $450,000 that I don't know that you definitely want.
I love it.
And I know that sounds crazy, but literally that's what Alan is like, give me 1,000 of them. So I need you guys to be thinking, Chuck, what are you showing? There you go, there's my Google logo. Yes, that is my Google logo. I'd love a glass of water. That is one of my, I should take to Amazon and do the same thing because it's for sitting at your desk. You guys know people at your desk, just do it yourself. Don't sell it, don't talk about it. Somebody will ask, and I'm gonna challenge you guys. Who's the first one to go, oh, if you sell 1,000, Justin, it's a $10,000 check. It's called passive. You don't have to send them. You don't have to do anything. I will do that for you. All right.
I know. I was thinking myself I work at Amazon. I should get my own store set up and try to sell something.
Hello. But even your best bet though is literally in the company, belly to belly, person to person, going, oh yes, oh fuck, oh yeah, I love this. And I know it's crazy, but you have access to something. I don't do this with anybody else but my students. All right. Joshua, can I get a glass of water, please? How happy can you, I love your smile so much. But, all right, now what's your commitment going to be to your accountability partner?
So for the last question was, what's success look like? And I put down consistently schedule and having my QuickBooks online updated no longer than 2 weeks out.
All right. I love day one because you guys are going to go, oh man, 6 months is so much more fun than a weekend. Miss Karen, I'm looking you smile right now. You're my next. How are you?
Good. Yourself?
I am amazing. I'm on fire. I have worked I'm working my ass off creating this new concept for you guys. So
Thank you.
And things are good. So tell me, how old are you?
I'm 44.
And how's that love life going?
Not yet.
Okay. By the way, Josh, say good morning to everybody. Then down there.
Good morning.
So Joshua, since you've seen him, did go down to Mexico and compete.
Congratulations, Joshua.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Came in second, and I will tell you, it was rather political because he should have won. He looked amazing. And again, I get to witness a world champion in my house. So I have to up my game about food and nutrition. And actually what just came about, because I'm about opportunity. So while you'll tell me these things specifically that you want, I'm gonna layer on something that's gonna make you even more money, because I can. And so it dawned on me after Thanksgiving, I went to the gym with Joshua. I started doing that every day and thought, what am I doing? This man has a great program, but I'm a woman over 50. What if I took his program, his PDF, and I redid it for women? Because women over 50 don't want to look like him, might be intimidated by him, but it works. And I've literally been doing his weight program. And so I said, how easy would it be to take the same photographs, have him video me, and put the course out, Fitness Tips from a Champion for Women Over 50. Yeah, hello. That'll take me a week. Sell that. And if you sell the course for $100 or you sell it for $300 and I sell 100 of those, that's an extra $300,000. So just want you guys to think a little bit differently. I know you want to make money doing what you're doing, but I'm going to tell you that a lot of you keep fighting for how much work you can do. Thought. Can we get you aligned? I'm going to get you resources. Can you set up a couple of affiliate things? Can you affiliate something that you like, promote it while you're doing what you normally do, and have somebody send you a check? So I'm going to challenge each of you guys to have some affiliate thing, because affiliate is bizarre. You can affiliate with Amazon. Amazon's probably the one not the best because it's only, you know, a small percentage. But every time you promote something, can you get paid for it? Things that you're already talking about. So, Miss Karen, talk to me.
Are we talking about the goals?
Sure.
So I came into this looking at it going, I'm not somebody who really wants to videotape myself or put videos of myself out there. That's just, you know, I'm more quiet and I like that. So I was looking at the goals, and I'm going through a situation where I will be changing jobs next year. And my goal in 6 months with you and everyone else on here is to, I like how in Seattle you were saying you'll help us figure out what we want. And then a couple weeks later, I'm in a situation where I know I will be changing jobs. I haven't changed jobs in 20 years. And now is an opportunity for me to go out there and go, what fits me? So I won't be changing the job until probably late summer next year, but that's what I'm looking forward to, is probably finding a W-2 that people say, let's call it, and finding some place in which I will thrive and love and make money.
What is your job currently?
I am a property manager.
And what does that entail?
I do a lot of budgeting. I do a lot of vendor contact, lease negotiation, contracts with vendors. Right now, I am overseeing some build outs for a building, as well as some accounting.
Okay. So again, you were not on the phone the moment Dorothy started talking, but the first words out of her mouth, and I've not heard her well, was when I asked her what she does, she says, it's complicated. I don't know that it is unless you say it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it sounds funny, but you have a choice of any word to use at any time in your life.
True.
And within 4 words, your first word was what I am not. And
yes.
So I want you guys to look at how you think. So, number one, I'm not the teacher. I am a businesswoman just like you guys. I have my ups and downs. I'm emotional. I'm fucking turning 60 years old in 5 months and freaking out about it. Let's get really transparent about that. I'm having very emotional moments. My kids are turning 17 tomorrow. That's really cool. But I'm having moments, okay? So everybody's very real here, and it gets very transparent. Transparency and authenticity seems to be the buzzword for 2020, okay? So let me say that one more time. That is awesome, because you guys all have that. We're all kind of fucked up. And if you're willing to share some of that and be authentic, you can actually make money from that, just so you know. People they don't want to hear the I am perfect kind of thing anymore. Karen, the way your thought process is, the first thing you went to is what you're not. You let me know that you don't want to be doing the Facebook thing. I got that. Let me tell you something. It's not a one-size-fits-all thing. This group is very small and intimate. I'm going to give you what you want, but I promise to push the shit out of you, okay? You signed up for it. What is it? It's kind of like Willy Wonka. He's like, you stepped in here and you get to go on the ride. There's no getting off of this unless you fall apart, and then I'm coming to Seattle and have to knock on your door.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, why did I sign up for this again?
You know why? Because number one, I made you smile. Number two, there's a man of your dreams who's waiting for you to be really happy. And look at this face, and you're so much happier now than when I met you. So, and it's fun. Like, here's the other thing too about a 6-month program. I'm not in your face I used to do this program every week. I have done eat journals where you see me every day. For 42 days, I was in people's faces about their food. I still do this program, and I'll got to look at Chuck just smiling. I kick people's asses. I mean, we had one gentleman, fascinating. Okay. Now, so, and again, it's not one size fits all. And the cool thing about the training and who I love to be and why I love seeing faces is when our 400-pound gentleman started this program, and we all did it because of him. And he said to me on day 3, I don't drink water. I don't want water. You have a little thing here that says I have to have 8 waters. Screw it, I'm not doing that. I said, that's totally fine. You don't need to drink water. You can drink whole milk every day. You're 400 pounds. But if you don't drink water, given the contract that you sign, you just owe me $100 every day and we'll be fine. He's like, what? I said, yeah, that's fine. It says that you have to do what, you know. He's like, fuck it. Next day, it was like, I got a big glass right here. So trust me, I'm going to operate at a different level. Here's what I want for Karen. So Miss Karen, might there be other property managers out there or somebody who wants to do that job?
Very likely.
Yeah. Is there a handbook for that job?
No.
Okay, that's your assignment. You're going to create the SOPs and train somebody. And again, I don't need you to do lives or not. You're going to do what works for you. But I'm going to tell you that there are a lot of people who would love to do what you do, and you're probably very good at it, yes?
Yes.
Could you train someone on the ins and outs of Karen's style of property management?
Yes.
Guess what? That's what you're going to do before you leave this, because I would like to have that handbook when I'm as an Airbnb owner or property owner, that when I'm looking for a property manager, what questions do I ask? How do I know if they're good? You have 2 very clear audiences that you should be talking to.
Okay.
One is the person who's trying to hire the property manager who came into money, bought a building, and has no idea. Could you help educate them?
Yes.
Would that be interesting?
Yes.
Well, it would be interesting, and it's kind of a responsibility of yours, because I personally would love that handbook.
Okay.
And then there's other people like you who are going, I don't know what to do with my life. Hey, maybe I like property. I could do this. And they don't know what to do. So that's going to be part of what you're going to create. And Grace, would you like to have the property handbook that you could, property manager handbook that you could give to somebody?
Absolutely. I'm learning, actually, that's one of my things, is to add efficiencies. I learned a lot, but it's really to executing into my business. So having something handy like what Karen creates. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's your passive income, my girl.
Okay.
And if you focus on that, what it is really you just evaluating all the things that you already do and making a system out of those. And so one of the things that I've learned in this life is that I start to make systems out of everything that I create. So that is why I have, and this, like I said, I've never done a 6-month program before. I've reevaluated all my worksheets and all the things that I'm going to, again, send to you probably later today, because I want it to be a gentle push. But next year, when I do ACE Accelerator, I don't want to have to be on the call. I either want it to be automated, or I want one of my team members to go, I could do that once a month. I could make extra money coaching other people. The cool thing about being a coach is that as long as you're willing to sit and listen and put your hat on, anybody can coach anybody. You don't have to I don't have to know anything about, investments to coach you. That's not what I'm coaching you on. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how do we know if we're successful in 6 months?
I will have a defined understanding of what makes me want to wake up every day thrilled and happy to go to work. Right now, I have a lot of clutter in my head.
Define that for me.
I have a big to-do or task list. For instance, like right now, I said, okay, when I was sitting down looking at the business growth, and I was looking at mind, spirit, I was looking at fitness goals, I was able to say, okay, these are my to-dos, but it didn't say anything about this is what I want big picture. I'm not talking about the vision board. I'm just talking about, you know, the goals that you I think I saw on an email that says have a goal for fitness, for mind, spirit, for foundational tools. It didn't say I want this. It was more of, this is my big to do, you know, lease the spaces, you know, get the resume done, interview job headhunters, but it didn't say anything about big picture. What do I want? Does that
Sometimes
make sense?
it does. It all makes sense. Sometimes the what do you want doesn't have to be a big picture. I have never, and again, I'm a little different. I have never set out a 3-year or 5-year goal. I don't know, and maybe that's great. I have vision boards, but if you said, Forbes, what's your 3-year goal? I'm like, I'm hoping that I'm alive in 3 years. I don't know. 3 years ago, I didn't know I could be here. I don't know. I just know if you do what makes you happy, things seem to align. And I'm much more of a smaller chunk goal. That's why the 6 month is exciting. I don't even want to do the year. I've set out goals for my 6 months going, you know, I would, and we're going to go get those things. So for me, it's about things. So fitness wise, what do you want?
Fitness wise, in 6 months, I want to be fit, be more energized, and lose 10 to 15 pounds.
Okay, so do you see how those are not goals, everybody? This is where the worksheets become really important. This is where the accountability partner becomes important, because you cannot lose between 10 and 15. That would be you'd lose 12 and a half pounds.
That works for me.
Now,
I'll be very happy.
well, okay, look at your face. So you just said, I'd be very happy if I lost 12 and a half pounds.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, guys, can you understand, and who are you going to choose as your partner?
Who's here? I'll choose. Oh, Anila is going to kick my butt, so I'll choose her.
That's exactly, perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking. I actually already pre-did this. It's kind of funny.
She's going to kick my butt, yeah.
Well, because so Ania and everyone else, I want you to listen to this. If you look at the calendar and say, I want to lose 12 and a half pounds, okay? You have 6 months to do that. Does it take 6 months to lose 12 and a half pounds? Sure. Okay. And again, I'm going to correspond with you guys on email. And I'm going to correspond with you guys on text. And you're going to correspond with each other. And then once a week, you're going to get a formal assignment. So just because I'm not talking to you, you've got things to do. So could you work it back for me? You're a property manager. Somebody wants to, do you know how to lose weight, by the way?
Eat and exercise well?
No.
Sleep?
Well, yeah, okay, all of those things. But to eat nutritious food, to look, one of the things is to look at what you already eat. And in a day, this is one of your assignments. Please write this down.
Okay.
You send what you eat every day to your partner. Just send one day, typical day, what you eat, the time and what you eat. Send it to your partner.
Okay.
Called a food journal. Just do it one time.
Okay.
That will then show you where the holes are. So in fact, I'm going to ask you guys, you have my email, my personal email, ForbesRiley@gmail. Since there's small enough of you, I'm going to do this. I've never done this one before. But everyone send me a typical day of food, one day. So, and you guys have a typical day. I would like the time and the what you eat. I will, like a homework assignment, like a teacher, I will review it, I will write on it, and I will send it back to you. And actually on your piece of paper, would you simply put your goal? So Karen's, yours is going to read starting the first, what did you, by the way, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. What have you had so far?
Nothing. Coffee, 2 sips.
What's the first thing you're going to have next?
I'm doing intermittent fasting right now, and next would probably be 12 o'clock, 12:05. Some protein and some vegetables.
Can I ask, how have you, has your weight gone, now everyone just listen to this. Has your weight gone up and down? Have you been steady?
I've been steady. I lost about 4 pounds since I started this, and I started sleeping better and eating better with the intermittent fasting since mid-September.
All right, I'm going to share something with you living with the world's greatest fitness guy. I don't know what the fuck intermittent fasting is. Every time I don't eat, I'm obviously intermittent fasting. I don't get it. I really am sorry. It goes against everything I've ever learned, that if you deprive your body of food, it starts to hoard food because it doesn't know when it's going to get next. I know it works for some people. It confuses the shit out of me, okay? I just don't get it. So what I do get, though, is that I get a car, and if I don't put gas in it, if I intermittently put my gas in it, it doesn't go anywhere.
Good.
Oh, I'm not putting gas in for 5 hours. I don't feel it's on empty, but no, don't put any gas. I don't know. So if it works for you, that's great. But there's a quality of food. There's a way that you intake food. I'm a fan of food combining, and I'm a fan that most of us don't eat enough fucking food. You don't eat enough food. Food burn, if you, and so what you need in your diet daily is you need good nutritional fats. You need the healthy avocado. You need a little bit of coconut oil. What's in your coffee, by the way?
Water and coffee.
Oh, you didn't put butter in your coffee. Come on, what's the whole bulletproof thing? That's another philosophy, because healthy fats help you think. I started putting a little bit of regular pat of butter in my kids' smoothie in the morning. You know what? They last longer. They think better. They're feeding their brain. So again, the intermittent fasting thing makes no sense to me. I have a brain here that needs food. It needs nutrition. That's how it works. Please don't deprive your head, and coffee's not a food. So start in the morning. You want to lose 12 pounds. Let's just make it a reality. Start with a giant glass of this. Take a little squeeze of lemon in it, make it even a little warm. I clean out your digestion in the morning. Start with a tiny piece of fruit. You want to, if you don't go to the bathroom first thing in the morning, you want to have a pear, a peach, an apple, nature's food. Get the system going, clean it out, get your brain started. The fact that you're going to deprive your brain of food for another, you've already been sleeping for X amount of hours, to say another 12 hours, literally by noon, you're going to have your first piece of food, cannot help your energy, your attitude, or anything about you. And so to start, if you don't like to eat, to take that little magic bullet thing and start throwing shit in there, you know, and forgive my language, but I put in there your collagen. I'm on a new collagen kick because I want to make my hair, skin, and nails better. I put a little maca powder in there. If you like a little protein, if you want a little, I don't care what you put in it. Put a little fruit and vegetable, or feed the body like it's a Ferrari and you're putting gas in it, okay? Now, please don't let this influence the food journal page. I do this on day one with everybody because I don't care what you want to be doing. I want to hear what your staple go-to foods are. So Karen, what's a typical dinner for you?
For instance, yesterday I had salmon and salad. I have a bit of protein and some vegetables and greens.
Is there a downside that you're carrying an extra 12 and a half pounds that you don't like?
I don't like my stomach area when I look in the mirror.
No. I meant food-wise.
What was the question then?
What is the food, if you eat salmon and salad and coffee, and that's all you eat, you would be 100 pounds. What do you eat that's your downsized food? What's the one that you think is your downfall food?
Fruits, because it has a lot of sugars.
Nope. Did you see Joshua's body? The boy eats fruit. Please don't have too many misconceptions about life. Fruit eaten by itself is amazing. In fact, you want to really lose weight? Go on a fruit and rice diet. That's a weird combination, okay? It really works. So, in a world where I'm starting to watch way too much documentaries on all how bad our food is, and animal protein and all that stuff, that's not your downfall food. What's your downfall? Do you drink at all?
No. My downfall food, if I think about it in those terms, is white rice.
Okay, you want to hear something really crazy? Do you know what? No, this is funny. Do you know
Okay.
you know what Joshua eats after he works out? Now again, Let me share something about Joshua. Joshua's not on a diet ever. He goes on a diet for a period of time and tries something. He will try, he did just chicken. He won a competition and almost died because apparently if you have just protein and no carbs, your body just falls over. He said at one point that he was working at some job and he found himself on the floor sucking on a grapefruit because he was just dying. But after he does a heavy workout, and this man lifts 125 pounds per arm on his curls, he comes home and eats an entire bowl of white rice. I've never heard this before. But when you work that hard and strip out the glycogen and whatever else cytoplasm stuff he talks about, the first thing you want to do is have no fiber and put that into your body to make your muscles grow. Every other person that you will talk to on the planet will tell you they come home and eat protein. This is a good experiment. And that's all I'm going to ask you to do. Rice is not a bad thing. What's going to get your Ferrari to burn the extra 12 pounds, do you think?
Probably movement.
All right, well, if that's it, if your food is as good as you say it is, it's not, I'm going to still challenge you. I want to, because my food's not perfect by any stretch. You know, I devoured half an apple pie the other day. I don't know how I did that. So you put it in front of me, it's gone. All right. Miss Ania, your goal with her is to be honest, is to push her a little bit, is to keep her focused. Because Karen comes to the party with two people, the beautiful smiling girl and the one who likes to beat up the beautiful smiling girl. She loves to beat herself up. So we're gonna not let her do that as much. Got it?
Got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Miss Ania, good morning.
Good morning. I'm in Houston, so I'm on Central Time. So I'm more awake than everybody else.
All right, talk to me, my girl.
Lots been happening. Really excited. Closed on my first Airbnb on this past Monday.
Tell me.
And it's going to be ready to get online tomorrow. So been working on that. Taking a break from dentistry, of course, to focus on my next thing I want to do in life, which is, as you say, truly passive income, which is investing in other people's stuff where I hands off.
Okay.
That's truly passive, which is going to get me $20,000 a month.
That is true, by the way. Investing in other people's stuff, and Rochelle's really good at that. That is passive, yes.
And also seeking an active investment, which is not passive, but me running an apartment complex with other co-sponsors that's going to be 60 units and above is a goal.
Nice. What's changed since you've been home?
What's changed? I have changed my mindset as far as I want to downsize my life, not downgrade. There's two different things I've noticed. Realize I didn't need a home that's 3,500 square feet for two little brown girls, me and Tara. And that will free up our time into going into a smaller condo with the same amenities and walkability, which I love going to restaurants and coffee shops. That's what makes me happy, not keeping up with a home.
Nice. That's a very interesting, yeah, I love that.
So we put in an offer yesterday, so we're hoping to hear today, see if they take it.
Congratulations. Why do you define yourself as a brown girl?
Why? I've always been teased because I grew up in Mississippi half of my life. And then when I went to college, I've never been around other people of my ethnicity. And they would call me an Oreo. I know.
And yet we used to lie outside with like olive oil and stuff on our bodies to get browner.
Right? They want to be where I am. So, and skin color. Sorry.
That's really funny.
So that's kind of like, you know, what I've been known as, because it's more of my height and and just who I am. And Tara told me it's not about that. It's your personality that comes out. So,
you know, I have a funny thing about, it's a very interesting time in life where I grew up with understanding a lot of prejudice. It's for whatever reason, we're always prejudiced against people next to us. Chinese don't like Japanese, Bosnians don't like Armenians. I grew up, it was Jewish and Italian. We didn't have anybody black or Chinese anywhere. We didn't even know, you know, until TV really started. You never saw anybody that was different. Everybody looked like Barbie, except Barbie, we had brown hair Barbies. But here's a funny thing. If you ask women who their role models are, they're all black. It's weird. It's Oprah. It's Michelle Obama. It's Beyonce. It's J-Lo. You're like, wait a second. None of those chicks are white chicks. What happened here? So I will tell you, it's a very different time. Just think about who our major role models are. Oprah, Michelle Obama. I'm like, wow, when did that happen? And why don't we see that that's a reality? Because I don't think we see those people. I don't think we see those two women's colors. Does that sound weird? I think we forget because their success. It sounds odd, I know. But I'm always like going, oh, it's interesting. So I don't see color that way. And who knows? I just don't. I would stop thinking about it. Again, remember, as you get older, nobody really cares about you. As you get to be an adult, everybody's, look at everybody's face on this list right now. None of us look like the others. None of us. I look a little like Grace. We're both Eastern European. I love your energy, my girl. I absolutely love your energy. What do you want out of 6-month program?
6-month program. I want to see myself, I've already cut out a lot of things that I used to do a lot. I love to have beverages, drinks. I stopped drinking as of August 1st because I didn't care about it anymore. I had other goals, and that I think is a negative part of my life that I got rid of.
Did you substitute it with something?
I'm trying to think. Happiness, going out and enjoying life, just the little things, being in Seattle. I never knew what walking downstairs and going to a coffee shop was like. I thought that was just on TV. And you actually can do it. You can't really do that in Houston. You have to drive to a place.
Right.
So a lot of movement when I'm in Seattle. As far as lifestyle is totally different.
So Karen and Dorothy, I want you both to look at her and just look at the energy and the joy that she's got for no apparent reason at all except walking downstairs to a coffee shop.
Love it.
I gotta tell you, I freaking love the lion behind you. It is like the best backdrop for a woman I have ever seen. I'm gonna go, because every time she moves, I'm like, it's like Big Brother's going, yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, you don't want to mess with the person who's got a lion behind them.
That's right.
But what that speaks to, my Dorothy and Karen, is a level of what? Fierceness. Would you both write that word down? Rochelle, you should write that. Fierce. That is, Beyonce, when she wanted, as successful as she is, wanted to be even more successful, she created a persona called Sasha Fierce.
Yeah.
Because ferocity as a woman is a hard trait to harness, but it's so valuable. I write that down. Fierce, ferocity. I love that. Thank you, Miss Anita, for pointing that out to me. I love that you're also freaking happy.
And I have tons of things. I have a list of things to do today, but I'm still happy.
What is the list?
Oh, I'm still gathering money from my practice that I sold. So I got to make deposits. I got to mail out things. I have a side eBay business that I had to get $2,000 worth of goods sold for tax purposes. And I did all that in one day. So I got to mail all those out. Those are ready to go.
Wait, okay, let's go back here. A little coaching. What did you do on your eBay? I can't sell shit on eBay. Talk to me.
I just sold things that I didn't need anymore in my life. And so I just got rid of it. I didn't care what I sold it for. I just needed to get $2,000 worth for taxes sold through a business.
What did you sell?
Louis Vuitton crap, Gucci stuff, getting rid of material things I could care less about.
What a fun place that you are in. Is Tara in the same place?
Oh, she's excited of me getting rid of this stuff.
All right,
I'm going to go mail it for you.
We need like a daily dose of you. Gosh, look at Rochelle's smile right now. We're all going, girl, I love you. All right, so unlike Karen, who wants to hide in her kitchen, I'm gonna nail it. Come on, you guys, this is fun. This is what you signed up for. This is you going, I got something, yeah. I watch other people live their life. I just want to write the word joy over her face. Can we get you to go live?
Oh, wow. I can. Starting tomorrow, though, I'm headed out to Palm Springs for Date with Destiny at Tony Robbins. So I'll be there for a week.
Are you going to bring your phone with you?
Yes.
Let me tell you something, girl. I've done Date with Destiny. It's going to blow your mind.
I've heard.
Are you going with your partner?
Yes.
Okay, don't sit with your partner.
We're not. We want to get the most out of it.
All right, here's your assignment then, because that was a phenomenal 6 days. He did brilliant. His exercises are brilliant. You're going to go through some major changes. This is your best friend
Okay.
every day. In fact, do I have your page?
I think you are. You're on my page.
All right, here's what I want you to do. Have you done lives?
I have not. Only that one time with you.
All right.
You know what my thing is about live? I feel like this is my weakness. This is when you're going to see my weakness. I feel like I'm bragging about myself. That's my my point if I'm on Facebook Live and I'm annoying people.
Okay, so the answer is yes, you're totally annoying us and you're
Okay.
bragging. Get over it. So
Okay.
that's total bullshit.
Okay.
It's not
I
what
need
you're
to
doing.
hear that.
Well, first of all, you're not bragging. You're taking us on a journey. Do you know who Jay Shetty is?
Yeah, I love the guy.
Okay, is he bragging?
No,
What is he doing?
motivating me.
Oh, wow, what a concept. Where did you get the word bragging in your head? Okay,
I don't.
this is a tool. In fact, go live right now.
Oh Lord.
I got it. It's complicated. Oh no, I don't want to be on Facebook. And then, oh Lord, I sound like I'm having sex. All right.
I wish.
There's still
So
time.
TMI, right?
No, fuck it. I don't care. Justin's at work. It'll be a little complicated, but the rest of us can have some fun. I don't know. I've never had a Zoom orgy, but there's always a first. All right. Go on live right now.
Okay.
In fact, all of you get on your phones. Let me share something with you. This is a gateway to motivate other people. Stop thinking about you. It's got nothing to do with you. And Nia, none of us can't afford to go to Tony Robbins. It's a $10,000 a week per person, isn't it?
That's right.
Right. So you
I
don't
didn't realize that.
Yeah, I did. But here's the point. Can you take us on a journey and share some lessons with us? And everybody go on her page right now. I'm trying to find your page. And can you take us on this trip starting today?
Sure.
And by the way, any of you can do that. Why am I having so hard time finding people on Facebook? What's on my mind? Search for Ania. Ania, what's your last name?
Shaw, S-H-A-H.
Okay, let me find you here. All right, we're gonna go on this journey with you. I want to go back to Date with Destiny as well. Nobody else here is going. You know what? I don't have you as a friend.
Well,
On
that
this page.
sucks. You've been
No,
missing out.
it does really suck because I can't find you. I got Angela Shaw.
Not.
I got a lot of Shaws, but you're not here. You guys all have her? There it is. All right. Here you are. We love Houston.
Yep.
All right. Go. We invest in multifamily apartments. Trust me. A week 2 or 3, I can't decide. We're going to get to. We're going to get to fix some of this stuff.
Yeah, I got to fix it.
Well, to serve you. That's what the whole point of this is. Go. I see Grace. Oh, I see everybody's. Oh, all your friends are there. There's Rochelle and Grace. All right. Go live right now.
How do I do that?
That could be a problem. All right. So go to your phone.
Yep. Got it.
Actually, we weren't. Okay. Now, if you go to scroll down a little bit, it should say where you post.
Yep.
The left button should say live. Is everybody a friend of everybody else's on here? Say yes, yes. All right. So Miss Nia, you got where you're going to post?
Yep. Ooh, my
Right.
hair.
So you want to start with, you want to type, can you see where it says type in something?
Yeah.
Okay, say live with Forbes Riley. Let's make this totally self-serving. No, and all I want you to do is I want you to hit the live button facing you and say, hey guys, good morning. I am on a Zoom call and I've just been challenged to do a live a day for the next 7 days. I'm going on a journey, little self-exploration, heading off to Palm Springs, go see Tony Robbins. Are you guys ready to watch me? And then watch, because everybody here is going to comment on it. Let's go ahead, go.
Man.
Go.
All right.
You can do
All
it.
right. Good morning, everybody. Hi. You know, I don't do Facebook Live a lot, so this is really important. So I just want to let everybody know that I am headed to Palm Springs tomorrow to join Tony Robbins with Date with Destiny. Right now I'm live with Forbes Riley and all my friends here.
Show
who
us.
are going to join me on this journey for the next 7 days. So you want to be sure to tune in and hear what I have to say every day after Date with Destiny. See y'all tomorrow.
No, wait, hang on here. Don't hang up yet. Everybody on the call, can you all comment? Can you all see it? Not yet. I'm not seeing it either. I don't know where it is. All right. So hit it.
Share.
Post. All right. We're going to go find that. And we're going to comment on your post so that it starts to get some action. Okay.
All right.
Now, what are you going to do for the next 7 days? You're going to say, hey guys, this is a relationship thing. I got to tell you, the flight here was challenging. Christmas time is hard in Florida, whatever it is, or whatever you want to say. I would post 3 times a day.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you what, this is going to become your girlfriend.
Okay.
Okay? Say, hey everybody, because think about it. See Rochelle, see Karen, see Grace, they're fucking freezing in Seattle right now. They'd like to be down in a nice warm place. Show us where you are.
Sure.
Come out of a session and say, wow, okay, let me tell you what I just learned. This is not about you. The lesson was, wow, when Tony got that person up and she broke through, here's what I was experiencing. Have you ever asked questions? Have you ever had that kind of whatever? I'm learning X, Y, and Z. It's not about you. Because I would like to go on this journey with you. Got it?
Got it.
What else does it do? It gives you an aha moment that when you leave a session where your head is in your head or in your house, depending on how you went through the session, trust me, like, whoa, wait a second. All right, you know what? I'm going to take a moment here. I just experienced this. My big aha, and you can write that down, that's something you're going to say a lot. My aha for that session was, and let it get into your brain going, oh, wow, that's what I just learned. And Grace, this is what I think you might want to hear because this is blah, 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 blah. Okay? That will have a huge effect on you, and stop thinking about you because you are wildly inspiring. Miss Grace, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. You're walking through that beautiful house of yours in Seattle.
Thank you. I'm in your bedroom.
Ah, I love that. Don't ask, guys, what that means.
No, I'm actually jumping on a call right after yours. Starts at 9 o'clock, which is very important. We are doing 90-day review for our employee. So meeting take place, then another meeting, then driving to the airport to fly to Scottsdale. So
Oh,
it's like,
nice.
oh.
It's in Scottsdale.
It's a conference that we go to every year. It's very exciting. Nationwide, all the real estate, single family, residential, all of them are there basically.
Can you take us along on a live?
While there?
The whole baby guy, listen to me. We're trying to get your tribe to learn about you. You are the teacher. Karen knows more about property management than any of us. You know more about blah, blah, blah. Teach us. This is your family now for the next 6 months. Justin is crawling over rocks. He wants to be your partner. Now, I kind of have Dorothy as his partner, but I don't have to figure out how to do this. You may have to have an accountability partner plus. So, Miss Grace, for 6 months, what would you like out of this?
I am very content and happy where I am right now. So, new thing.
Carl, we love you.
Carl, they're saying hi to you. Seattle people here.
Hey, baby, come on, give her a big kiss. We want to watch. Come on, big kiss. Ooh, ooh. We're all heading up to Seattle. I'm going to do Tarl's ropes course. He built the most amazing ropes course in his backyard. Talk about ambitious.
That's right.
All right, Miss Grace, talk to us.
So anyway, I'm very content where I am. There's not many things that I need. I have been lately working. Every week is basically Tarl Nights, our husband and wife and business partners type of time, where we break out into categories: family, business, health, spiritual categories. And then we say, hey, you know, what I am this week or what I want to accomplish.
Do me a favor. As a teacher, will you share with everybody how you start your day?
As a teacher, I wake up in the morning, I take a glass of water that's sitting on my nightstand, and then I go in the shower, take a cold shower. I dress in a, you know, cozy, whatever, sweatpants like I am right now. And then I go downstairs while my coffee is brewing. Then I do my stretches. And then I spend 1 hour, Miracle Morning time, minimum an hour.
Okay, you have to take your face, you have to take your video. You don't have to go live, but I want you to record I want you to go downstairs with us, and I want you to show everybody what she means by that morning time. How she is set out over this beautiful view, the books that she's reading. It's actually very specific. I don't know if it was you or Tarl who created this whole thing.
We both are like, I think, because since we read the Miracle Morning book, and we have big morning routine people before we even met each other.
Okay, keep going down the stairs. Don't fall down. Don't throw any cats down the stairs.
Okay, we're gonna see Tara.
No, but you guys need to see this because it's very specific and it's really beautiful.
So that's where I made my coffee. And that's our living room, and that's where Tarl's seat is, and that's his books, that's mine, and I have my spin gym that I do every morning.
All right, so sit down there for a second. Sit down and show us some of the books that you're reading. Guys, this is very, very important because when I was in her house, I felt very blessed that she was actually actioning. But did you hear, and guys,
I just finished this one.
and what was your big takeaway from the book?
This one, it was a lot of like women empowerment and like, you know, it could be taken different ways. Feminism versus women basically think of themselves less, themselves versus somebody else putting them down. That was to me a big thing.
And then she has, look at your spin gym for a second. I didn't, oh, that's actually my book. That was very sweet. I got there and she had my book there. But now look at the spin gym for a second, guys. It's not a joke that she has it sitting there and does it for a little bit every morning.
Yeah. And then this book, I have yet to read it. It was actually given by a very successful entrepreneur organization member. So he wrote his journey when he came from Vietnam. It's an autobiography, so I cannot wait to read it. It says, from bad to worse to best in class, refugee success story.
So Grace, do me a favor, put the, oh, that's not, do me a favor, put it down so we can see your face again. Guys, I want you to hear what Grace said when she started the call, what Ania said when she started her talk, how positive and exciting it was. This is something that comes from routine, fighting.
Habits, I believe, yeah. We can find motivation, I believe, for a short period of time, only habits that allow us to sustain, to be in that mode. Consistent habits, consistent repetition of them.
You guys all hear that?
That works for me.
So Karen, if that speaks to, I don't know what the end goal is. The end goal is just happiness and fulfillment. What I know is do certain things every day. Somehow one day like, oh, that's how you lose weight. Doesn't happen overnight. I'm in the gym with Joshua and I'm doing this and I'm like, at some point, does my muscle pop out? I'm like, because I said to Joshua, I said, at what point do I start to like look fantastic? He said, about a year. And I'm like, fuck, really? So
I do have a home gym, hang on.
She looks like she's going to, all right. Now here's the next thing, Dorothy, she's running. She's running in her house. She's so excited to show us. I love this.
It's in the garage, pretty cold, so I have to warm up very fast.
That's amazing.
Isn't that
So
beautiful?
a couple of things I did actually after Forbes Factor Seattle. I'm like, okay, my gym was a little bit rusty in the terms of motivation. I needed a little bit more. So all I did is just clipped out from the website some inspirational quotes. Definition of reality: good workout when you hated doing it, but you loved it.
That is awesome. And so
Like this one, listen to that one, Muhammad Ali. I don't count my sit-ups. I always start counting when it starts hurting because they're the only ones that count. Bitch.
yeah,
That one drives me big. It's like, ah.
I love that. Grace, how often do you go live?
I do post a lot every week lives. I don't do as often. Because we post educational material for our meetups, for our events business. So.
What you are doing right now, because I was just there too a couple of weeks ago, is you have even a different energy. You are literally like beaming light right now. And I'm going to tell you that on a personal page, I would love to see you doing this. Raise your hand if she just inspired you.
I don't see.
Okay, did you see that? Everybody raise their hand.
Now on my phone, so I don't see like people's faces.
Okay, every single person raise their hand. So what you just did for us, you might want to capture. While real estate stuff is nice, I think you, my darling, and given that your name is an amazing Grace, needs to elevate how inspiring you just are, who you are. And I would actually focus a little bit on that because I think one of those books sitting on that table could be yours.
Yeah.
Got it? I love it. I love it. Good morning. Good morning. Miss Rochelle, chime in with me. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Doing well, doing well. It's nice and cool here, but enjoying it. We had a little freezing rain last night. So for me, my goals are, I'm still building on my goals. So by June, I would love to have $400,000 in wholesale fees. I am building the Pittsburgh side of things. I have a whole bunch of people interested in the passive income for themselves, the buy and holds, which is super exciting. So I'm starting to build momentum.
Okay, so stop for 1 second because you like to do a laundry list. I want you to acknowledge her win. A year ago whenever I met you, you didn't have any of this. Am I correct?
None, zero.
What changed?
Again, I think I'm gonna give it back to you. It's about leveling up, and even from our last Forbes event, I'm driving home. My drive is fairly long, and I'm driving and I'm dealing with property management issues, right? And I'm like, man, I need to freaking level up. I hear you in my head, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to level up. Why am I dealing with this bullshit? Seriously, right? So I think it's that. I have been playing small. Honestly, I still am.
And so one of those things, guys, is to understand what it means for your level to play small.
Mm-hmm.
So what level are you at? Dorothy, think about this. What is small for you and what is uncomfortable? And that's what we're going to work on. That's my goal, is to make this come up to this. I don't really care what the goal is. It's just, wow, that makes me uncomfortable to think I could really do that. Just as I could just really have that level of freedom and be making that. That's what we're doing here. Dorothy, it's to get the job that you really want, if that's what you want, and make your mortgage and have a balance and be happy, to be wildly happy about the man that you're in love with, and then truly know what that means and not settle. I think I hold Dorothy a higher picture than Dorothy does.
Oh yeah.
That's okay for a while.
Right.
But that's what I did for Rochelle. As soon as I met Rochelle, literally on a stage, I looked at her and said, fuck, I know, I feel you're not playing you. You have all these things in your head, Karen, that say I'm not playing me because you didn't have a cheerleader like me. Where's my pom-poms?
Mm-hmm.
You go, wait, come on, snap out of it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Stop. I don't want you to tell me it's complicated. I don't really care what you think. Just go. Mm-hmm. I love that Grace took this so literally. Grace, you need to take a picture of those two posters and send it to the group or send it to Chuck, because that epitomizes where I feel you guys are right now. I don't even want to start talking about your goals until you get the first one. Set a goal and achieve it. Got it? Because Rochelle, you are doing that. So get technical for a second, but how did your whole Pittsburgh thing happen?
My Pittsburgh. So I met actually through Facebook. Honestly, I'm a stalker of such, right? I would say on Facebook. And David Fabricius. Actually, I hired him as a wealth coach years ago. And one of his students, a gal bought 52 homes in 50 days. And I'm like, man, she's a badass, right? How did she do it? So I picked up the phone and I called. And then she introduced me. So it's about networking. It's about, honestly, the power of Facebook. So she goes, I happen to have this guy that's looking to liquidate his portfolio. Justin spoke to him. Dorothy spoke to him. So I don't know. That's how it started.
And then what was the next step? Because you got a couple of people here who want to know that.
Yep, absolutely. It was really truly about, it's like, just say I'm going to buy this and I figure it out. And that's exactly what I did. So I literally signed my name on 18 doors and I'm like, oh shoot, how am I going to put this together? What does it look like as far as funding goes? And you make it happen. So
Good.
That's what I did.
Okay.
So, and I'm still playing small. I absolutely believe I'm playing small.
No, Rochelle, do me a favor. And every one of you has a different conversation with me, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
But you will forever like to tell yourself you are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me caveat that. We're all playing at whatever level we're playing at.
Yeah.
You love to put yourself down. So I'm going to say you're playing bigger than you've ever played before.
Oh,
Keep
absolutely.
going.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just feel like I can do more, right? It's like, it's these little
No,
steps, right?
Stop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You said right 3 times. Yes, you are right.
Mm-hmm.
Raise your hand if you could be doing more.
All of us can.
All of us. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also about a level of happiness, which is really cool about this particular group of people, that Ania's like, I'm fucking happy. I'm going to sell some shit. I don't downsize, not downgrade. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, your mania is to always not be good enough. So when you got the 16 million doors that you want, you'll go, I'm not happy now. It's not enough. Stop doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's acknowledge, take a breath.
Mm-hmm.
Let's acknowledge that you are playing bigger than you've ever played.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
The other part of all this, my struggling entrepreneurs, is we're always a struggling. I think you have to celebrate. You have to celebrate. Even in your misery, whatever that is, you go, you know what, I'm going to celebrate it. I had, congratulations, Forbes, you just really fucked up.
Exactly.
Because otherwise you're always beating yourself up, and we're all way too good at that. You have a master's degree in beating yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
Karen, I think, just got that message. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah.
I know, I see it.
I think for me, I feel like I need to do systems and consistency, much like Justin was saying, as far as wholesale. I've got, I got noise in my head too, a lot of different things going on. And I feel like I need to stop and put systems and consistency, right? And I have 3 or 4 different categories. So ultimately, like you spoke about, I would love to work with Karen about it. And I'm happy if she just tells me what it's like to be a great property manager, right? I don't mind doing the live side of that. And I would love to offer that as an affiliate program.
All right, so that's actually your first JV. This is the next that happens in this kind of a group. You guys just play along with me.
Mm-hmm.
So before you do you guys gonna partner on this. Next month, I want to hear how this goes. Rochelle, what I want you to do with Karen,
Okay.
is I want you to inspire her to give you a 20-page manual.
Okay.
A written manual on the systems that she uses that you guys could teach on property management.
Okay.
So, and that's just hey, you know what, Karen, send me a page, send me this, here's a question I have, answer it. Karen, it's not a whole lot of work for you. Spend 20 minutes every other day. Just, you know what I'm saying? Don't make it a huge assignment, but just get her. That's a great way to get that done. So there's a difference between accountability partner and accountability project.
Okay.
That's a great project. Okay. Your accountability partner, and Justin, you are going to partner with Dorothy, but you can project with Grace. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You can say, hey, I want to do this, Grace. I want you to project with me because I want to learn how to wholesale X. And I would like you to coach or mentor me on that. If I write you a specific question, can you answer? That make sense? So to create a project, Ania, your project this week is to post a live every day, 3 times a day about part of your conversation. No, I know, and I love how uncomfortable that is. Dorothy, will you stay on her about that project? Yeah, you guys have all you want to do is you want to pop an email once or twice a week going, hey, how's it going? Or respond on her live going, hey, great that you're doing that.
Sure, I will.
So yeah, it's just really simple. When you come to me with, hey, here's what I want to do, we'll assign you somebody, because again, nobody cares if you don't do it. If you make a resolution for New Year's, you each get a partner for that. So Karen, who's your weight loss? Oh, no, actually, you know what? It's Karen. Yeah, Ania, do you want to be on that project? Ania's going to kick your ass. All right. So create a little accountability project, and it's plus you're also sending me you're all sending me what you eat in a day. Now again, that's way more projects than I normally do, but you guys are pretty honest. Rochelle, keep going for a second. What makes you happy?
What makes me happy would be number one, consistent money, right? Every month, right? So I know, like most of us, X number of dollars are going to be in the bank. That makes me happy. And then beyond that.
How much? Stop.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Stop saying the word right.
Okay. I don't know. I did.
How much? I know you didn't. How much money in the bank would you like? What would you like your monthly to be? Not what you want it a year from now. What would you need it right now to be?
Right now, 10K. I'll be happy with 10K consistently.
Okay, good. Do you know what's going to take to get that?
Just a few more rental doors.
Okay, Justin, do you have any insight into what might help her?
Was that just 10K per month?
Yeah,
Or-
that's all. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're doing it already. It's more the volume that you're going to need to get to that 10,000. And so if it's 200 a door, then how many doors do you need?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Show me how many doors it is?
Yeah, I need some more for sure.
No, not some more. That's like
I need I should know the answer to this. I need about 40 more doors.
There's no about.
I need 40 doors.
How many doors can you get for next month's meeting? And guys, be very, very, this is not a daily program. How many doors?
Under contract, I can get 40 doors. It
by
takes
next month?
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. Yeah.
Seriously?
absolutely.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
no
have to
doubt.
do that?
Under contract to close, it takes another additional 45 days. Oh yeah, no problem. I've got them all sitting right there. It's about funding, putting funding together and doing the feasibility studies on them.
You guys all have all this energy over there right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Personally, what's going to make you happier?
Probably not to hustle as much, honestly.
Now, did you read any book this morning?
I did not.
Did you watch any TED Talk or YouTube?
Nope, I came right to you.
Okay, I know it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up earlier.
Got it. I'm
Grace,
at 5 o'clock in the morning, gal, so that's okay. I like that.
You don't have a what?
I wake up at 5 o'clock generally in the morning, so I'm okay with that. I like
What
the
did you do
mornings.
from 5 to 7?
I actually rolled back over this morning and I never do that. You know, what the heck, right? It's cold, it's freezing rain here. I just rolled back over. So, but I never do that.
Excuse. I don't care if it's
I
cold.
can't believe it today.
Here's my answer to that. Move.
Bullshit,
Move. It's
right,
here.
get
Look, you
up.
want to stay outside? Look, here's what it looks like here.
Okay. No, I love it here. I love it.
Then don't excuse. Listen to guys. This is the little tiny things. How you do something is how you do everything.
Mhm.
What did the email say? Did it say a TED Talk? Or
Yep.
a TED Talk is 18 minutes while you're pooping. Just kidding.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. I know it gets a little challenging, but I want to be that little thorn that says, because Grace is happier this morning because she did that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Go make a little area. Come on, guys. We're on this really cool ride together. Let's make the most of this. I want you to smile all day. Chuck is going to take this class representing Forbes Factor. That's his business that he's going to work on. So Chuck, how's your morning?
Good.
What's your goal in 6 months?
My goal in 6 months is to learn how to properly pitch Forbes Factor so that when I get done after a 30-second pitch, everyone's hair stands on end, or at least feels like it, and they'd be excited to enroll in Forbes Factor.
That takes us 6 months. We have some serious work. to do.
Well, I also want to develop all my social media so that it all represents Forbes Factor properly with proper branding. So YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and whatever else. I don't know if Twitter's ever used, but whatever other social media platform there is, to be able to make it all congruent so that it's all representative of Forbes Factor.
How many students would you like to enroll every month?
I would like to enroll every month. I would like to have 20 to 30, so 25.
Great. So we have to work backwards. How do you enroll students currently?
I have not been. So one would be in the black for me.
Well, no, you want 25 students. And think about this. I'm not taking this as my company. I'm taking this as your company at the moment. You've not enrolled any. That is a huge issue as you're sitting here with a whole group of people that did get enrolled into this class. So let me ask you guys a question, and everybody unmute. What made you enroll in this class to help him, Justin? And by the way, I'm saying Forbes Factor class.
Getting more relationships with people who are successful. And
No, I'm actually asking, and this is actually a great question for all of you, is what is it that turns somebody to a yes for your company? You know, Ania, what made somebody decide to choose you as a dentist? By the way, I have a very funny story about how I got kicked out of my dentist's office and I desperately need a crown. Don't ask. Who gets kicked out of their dentist's office?
I fire patients.
I fuck it. Okay.
Force them.
We'll talk. What is it? Because Chuck just asked it. Chuck has a pitch for something, and he's not closed a single person into a program that we've had for 5 years. I closed the people. So my question to you, Justin, and to everybody here is, what did you hear? We're trying to get him. This is kind of a more copywriting thing. What did he say, or what did you expect that said, hey, I'm going to sign up for Forbes Factor initially? Do you remember, Justin?
Actually, I like the book idea. That was one thing, but the other thing.
No, not this class.
Oh,
And we'll talk, actually Forbes Factor itself, the 3-day program.
that specifically was to get me to get out of my comfort zone.
Perfect. This is a great exercise. Chuck, write that down. Justin wanted to get out of his comfort zone. Ania, what made you sign up for class?
My wife.
Because she told you what?
Oh, she didn't tell me anything. She goes, hey, I signed us up for this class when you get here to Seattle.
Okay, what do you think made her sign up for it? What does she want for the two of you?
Direction, motivation, fire in our butts to keep it
Fire
going.
in our butts. I don't know if I can market that phrase, but I'll work on it.
Well, remember I said a poke in my butt? You wanted to try to market that one. I don't know what butts and
No,
mean.
but let me share something with you, because this is an interesting thing for Chuck's business. I'm going to not use it as mine. But when you're out there talking about it, is it that it was just that my energy got you to come, or that you were really looking for something to be poked in the butt for motivation? I'm looking for these words
Yes.
that switch. In the same vein, each of you in your job, in your business, in your world, want to find the words that get people to align with you. So Dorothy, what made you say, I want to do the 3-day?
Rochelle.
Oh,
Rochelle
thank you.
said it changed her life too. So I'm
Okay,
here.
so 2 things I'm hearing. 1, if you want a program that will change your life, which is very generic. But 2, she had a trusted resource. So Chuck, one of the things that you might want to start doing is either to access the people that you know and say, hey, do you have a tribe of people? Has Chuck called any of you guys and said, hey, would you refer this to someone else? No, you probably should get on the phone and say, hey, Karen, do you have anyone in your world that you think might benefit? The answer to that is yes or no. The answer should be yes. There should be at least one person. And then if I said to you, and by the way, I will give you 20% of the ticket price when I close this deal, does that make the pot even a little sweeter? Yeah, then you go, oh, I can think of somebody because I'm looking for passive income. All you have to do is turn to somebody and say, you know, yeah, I have this person I know. I have this mom, this boyfriend, this neighbor. Let me spend 3 minutes talking to them because it could be worth $1, $2, $3, or $500 depending on what they close for. passive income. Rochelle did that. She took the bull by the horns. She came home and said, I have a group of women that are in real estate that would really bet. And again, you have to see the benefits. If you don't talk about it. But you guys talk about your favorite movie all the time. You talk about your favorite restaurant and they don't send you a check. Remember I started this whole thing by saying, what can you affiliate? This is what an affiliate is. Oh yeah, no, I just went through this thing. Here's another way to do it right here. This is one of your best outlets. Get on your Facebook Live and say, guys, can I spend a few minutes? I want to share something that I just went through. I talk to so many people who feel stuck, feel unmotivated, want to kick in their butt. And maybe you've been to other seminars and trainings. Let me tell you about one that I just went through. Here's what I got out of it. If it's interesting to you, say yes below and I'll reach out to you personally. That 2-minute Facebook conversation could be worth $100, $200, $300, $500. And why wouldn't you want to talk about it? Because it's something that matters to you and there's somebody out there who doesn't know about it. I watched Adrian Morrison, who was just on the other day thanking me. He made, in the early days of affiliate concept, he found a diabetic company that was willing to pay him $12 per email. Now, he didn't sell a thing. The company was willing to give $12 for someone to sign up to get a free diabetic meter, whatever that was, right? Now, can you imagine if I came to you and said, Justin, I'm going to give you $12 for every email that you can get for somebody to sign up for a free diabetic meter? Well, would you say yes? Maybe if it might not interest you, but he said yes. He got up to 1,000 people a day to give their email for a free product, got paid $12,000 per day. He was 25 years old because it made sense to him. How hard could that be? Hey guys, would you like a free, if you're suffering from this, want a free thing, give me your email. And then he put it into a system, which is the next things we're going to talk about. Again, because I can't affect your real estate business. Rochelle, I cannot get you more doors. Justin, I don't know about wholesaling and I don't need to. But what I can do to all of you is to up your personal brand, is to get you more centered in your world, to get you more credibility. That's what the book part does. To access your tribe and literally make money while you sleep. Karen, we're going to put together this little book. You're going to create in the next couple of months. I'm going to show you how to do a free landing page. It says, guys, if you want some insight on being the best property, if you're someone who's struggling with your new Airbnb property, whatever it is you got, blah, 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 and you're not making the money, I've got a free insight into how to manage your property better. Would you like it? Look how easy this can be, right? I want to harness what you're already doing. Rochelle, I think that you actually need to chronicle your journey.
I agree.
You're a single mom, right?
Yep, single mom, 2 kids.
How many single moms out there might like to, even if they never do it, might like to watch and support you emotionally?
Yeah.
Because you're living their dream.
Mm-hmm.
You went from walking on a stage with literally a deer in a headlight going, I don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Going, I have a partner across the entire country in Pittsburgh. We're making money. I'm closing doors. Do you understand how inspirational you are to so many people?
Yeah, appreciate that.
I'm just being a mirror to who you are. Grace, if you just walk around and said, look, my morning routine, and just that video that you just did, everybody raised their hand. They would sign up, they would come and watch you every morning. Going, guys, here's the book I'm reading, this is how easy it is. There are people making millions doing this. Hey guys, I'm doing my morning routine. Here's the book that I'm doing. I just want to give you a little insight into this book. Here's what I learned, blah, 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 blah. I hope you have a great morning. Bye. You start to build a tribe of 10, 20, 30, 100 followers because most people are sheep. They don't have this. They did not take Forbes Factor. They don't have a coach. They don't have accountability partners. They dream of this community. Got it? Everybody say yes, got it. Rochelle, what is your hope for everybody on this call?
Wow. I would love everybody just to level up. I would love everybody to work together. I think that we have everything we need right here. Like everybody. Dorothy, how to, do a video for how to put together mortgages. Karen, again, Grace, her morning routine, Chuck, how to do a pitch. So everybody's here. Justin, his journey as a corporate guy. So I would love everybody to, I guess, work together and put together a podcast or something like that.
You don't even have to be that, don't even dream that big. That feels like more work. I don't want more work, but I like Justin's journey.
I love Justin's journey.
But I like that.
Yeah.
You're already on Facebook. In the next couple of months, I'm going to tweak all of your social media world so that you become more engaging to other people. Okay? That is part of Level Up. Justin, what would you like to see for everybody on the call?
See people set goals and achieve them.
Okay, be a little more specific.
You really did hear it.
Be a little more specific.
Just wanted to have the people that I hang out with, them being successful at the same time me being successful, raises the, kind of raises the water level for everybody.
I love that. And yeah, what do you want for everybody?
How to unmute. I want to see everybody smile when I get on this call. We're here to better ourselves. And I'm just smiling because I miss everybody, and it's great to see everybody's faces. I'll be back in Seattle in a week, so I'm sure I'm going to see most of these faces. I know Tara has met up with Justin already, and so she got to see his cute face in person recently. So that's why I just want to see some passion and some spark in everybody.
All right, I like that. Dorothy.
They all covered some really good points, because when I was thinking one thing and then Justin said it but then I think I would want to see everyone, including myself, having a really crystal clear idea of what their goals are and just go for it.
Okay.
And achieve. And be successful.
I love that. And do you feel how different it is when you want something for somebody else?
Yeah.
That's what the accountability partner is about. Karen, what do you want to see for everybody?
The excitement that comes with accomplishing a goal.
Nice. Grace.
Clarity on our goals and execution, constant progress, and just have fun with it.
I love that. Chuck.
I would like to see not only everyone reach their goals, but to get to the point where, because we all know so much and we are not sharing it as much to others, like all the resources that we have. I would love just to be able to share those just to help someone else level up even farther.
All right. So I'm going to do a couple of things here. I have a book of pages that I think the holiday just didn't help me any. I don't want to leave you guys for an entire month. I'm going to send you guys a page a day. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to put the 3 hole punches in and start your book. I want to see your book, and I'm going to be very clear about this. This is actual homework. I'm going to give you a page a day. I'm going to ask you to fill it out and just connect with your partner and go, hey, I did my page. Okay. That sound good? Let me go through partners really clear. Doesn't mean that you can't connect with somebody else at any point. So I have Justin and Dorothy, and Chuck, write this down for me, please. I have Karen and Ania, and I've got Rochelle and Grace. An accountability partner is, if you do set a goal, just check in with the person once a week. Would you guys like to meet without me at all on a Tuesday morning for 20 minutes? You don't have to. If you guys jointly decide to do that, just, you guys can create that because I want the work done. I'm going to email you one thing, probably daily, not a lot, a note, a little video, a hi, got all that? And for this next week, because I wanted to see you guys before I sent this out to make sure that I'm doing what I want to be doing. I'm gonna do a page a day, hold it up, get on, little Zooms. By the way, Zoom is free. Zoom with your partner. And don't be a pain in the ass, like every day, nuts. But just a little bit. Karen, you have an assignment. I know you got 100 million things to do when you go home at night. Go, you know what? I'm going to just write down, I'm going to make it a little habit. So that next month, we see where we are. Let me see if you've met some of the goals. I'm going to send some of these back to you. I want to see some lives. I want to see some interaction. And here's the other thing. You guys can post. Did you all find the private group called Forbes Riley's ACE Accelerator?
Yes.
You're all part of that group. It is our group. It has my other classes in there as well. I don't think if you're not active in the group that anybody really cares. So I haven't really kicked people out of the group. I guess I could if I needed to. But there are people who are also will comment on your things, on your progress. They've all been through Forbes Factor. They're very positive people. So unless it gets uncomfortable, we're not, this is not an emotional post in there. Pop in there on a daily basis going, hey, just want to tell you what I'm up to. Biggest, most important thing you guys can do is stay connected and stay committed. Got it? All right, final aha, my last 4 minutes, because I'm being very particular about keeping my time. Grace, we love you. We will see you.
Love you.
But before you leave, give me one aha about the training and what you're looking forward to. One aha.
I mean, everybody seeking the same thing. The one joining thing is like to improve ourselves. We might have a little bit lack of clarity in some of us, but all of us here to support each other to level up. So everybody's seeking the same goal, even though we might have some variations. That's like my biggest aha.
Rochelle.
Unmute. Biggest aha. The importance of, relationships and tribe. That's all right here. Everything we need is right here. And I can't, this fabulous group. I'm so excited to get to know people more.
And by the way, in 2 weeks on Wednesday night, and it's going to be recorded, but you're going to get to meet the sister group that I started. They're starting tomorrow night. They are all authors. They're all being published by Michael, who will do our next book. They're a great group of people. My goal for the Wednesday night, the third Wednesday of every month, is to either bring in a guest speaker, teach something. If you guys want to teach something, it'll be a very fun, exciting hour so that you guys get to level up with people like that. Justin.
For me, it was that people in the group they're successful at something, but then they're still trying to improve themselves in another different way.
I will tell you, if you keep thinking, going, how could I participate and make somebody in the group's life a little better? What do I know that they're not knowing or not doing? You have each other's emails. We'll make sure that you do. Stay connected to them. Stop thinking about you. Miss Karen.
How each and every one of us do play small in some parts of our lives, and I'm not the only one.
Not at all, my girl. But there will be less of you when we see you next.
Sounds good.
Dorothy.
I already feel like there's less limitation to what we can do. Because initially I was like, how could I, do this and making less and, but I can actually do it all. So
yeah,
less limitations.
You're going to be fine. If we got Ania as like, I'm the engine, she's like the caboose. She's got the butt going. Miss Ania, come on, what's your big aha?
Big aha is that when you set a goal and you set a time limit to reach that goal, it's attainable. But there has to be a limit when you need to get there.
Well, here's what's beautiful about this. This is why the 10 or 15 pounds doesn't work. When you set an actual goal, one of two things happens. You hit it, you don't. If you hit it, yay. If you don't, you go, wow, time to course correct. What do I do now? If you never have a goal, you have no idea what you're doing. Chuck, what's your big aha?
My big aha for this group is how up and ready everyone was at 7 o'clock, and how it's a very motivated group, and I love it. This is an awesome group to be a part of.
Yep, everybody that we need is here. We got some, yeah. Guys, it is 12 o'clock. With all my heart, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week. and let's just keep moving forward. I'll stay in touch.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.